Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Deirdre Lee, and with me today is Ryan Halaoui. And today we're going to be talking about our presentation for the 2021 Student Showcase. And before we begin, I just wanted to let you know that we're going to minimize our Zoom icons so that we don't block any content during the presentation. And now we're just going to start off by giving a little bit of background information about ourselves. And so, like I just mentioned, my name is Deirdre Lee, and I'm a senior at the University of Michigan studying English and psychology. And a fun fact about me is I've been a fellow with CII since fall of 2019, first as a communications writing fellow on the Marcom team, and now as my current role as a partnership development fellow.
My name is Ryan Halaoui, and I'm a senior studying economics and entrepreneurship. I've been a fellow since fall of 2020. We're so excited to be here today to discuss the partnership development team. So why don't we just start with our overall goals? As partnership development fellows, Deirdre and my job consisted of not just bringing in new professors to create content for our platform, Michigan Online, but to also try and find collaboration opportunities with large-scale organizations and companies as well. In the past semester and a half, we've been able to work alongside expert professors, diligent students, and team members for multinational companies like Disney. The professional development team is one that works with groups throughout CAI and the Michigan community. The entire team is dedicated to cross-collaboration, making for projects that bring out strengths from each individual team within the center.
And now we're going to talk about the Career Kickoff Collection, which is the focus of our presentation. And so what is the Career Kickoff Collection? So this collection examines common areas involved in career development, and career development can be kind of confusing and vague. And so what these materials do is break down and outline different strategies and methods you can use to help you advance your career. And several topics that it covers include the following. First, we have getting started and understanding your path. And that's really helpful if you're not quite sure where you want to start in your career development journey or what to even look for. And then we also have targeted areas such as resumes and cover letters, nailing your interview, networking, building your communication skills, and leadership and development.
As you guys all must know, creating a project is not just an overnight thing. At the start of our fellowship, Monica and Brian, our professional development managers, tasked us with designing a project that both Deirdre and I would be excited about and we felt that our audiences lacked. The idea behind it was create something by students for students. And why don't we make something that we're missing? Monica was then able to present our ideas to James and Lauren, who agreed that this was something we absolutely needed at CIA, since we already had tons of content that was related. We scoured Michigan Online for videos and readings that aligned with our new goal and even leveraged other departments' materials in order to get a well-rounded outline of the content. We used resources from other offices too. Where we felt we lacked content, we began to brainstorm new partnerships we could create to fill that void. It was finally reviewed by Benjamin and Julie, who agreed we needed that little extra bit of content to get this where we wanted it to be. But we're so happy to stand here and share this with you today.
And now we're going to talk a little bit about our new partners and content. And so our new partnership was with Maurice Washington, who's the director of the Michigan Athletics Career Center. And we're really excited to have him be a collaborator with us because he works daily with student athletes, and we really wanted to include and diversify our audience base for this collection. And then in terms of sourcing, we have several different U of M associations that also worked with us, such as the U of M Alumni Association, the Michigan Athletic Career Center, the U of M Career Center, and the U of M School of Social Work. And then we also had a ton of CAI collaborators working on this collection too, such as myself, Julia, MEG Consulting, which is a Roche student group. And we're really excited that we were able to pull in another fellow as well as a Ross student group in order to diversify the student perspectives in this collection. And then we also had Jeremiah, Cy, Benjamin, Eric, Sean, Sam, and Raven also collaborating on this collection with us. And then in terms of new content created, we had Maurice's video segments on interviewing, resumes, and whether to pursue a higher degree or not. And these video segments were titled How to Interview and the Most Common Questions, What Should Your Resume Look Like? Do I Need Another Degree or Am I Ready to Work? And then I worked on a LinkedIn video segment series that focused on how to leverage the social media platform for your own professional network. And then Jeremiah worked on a video segment series titled How to Build a Better Brand that focuses on building your own personal and professional brand for your own professional self. And then Julia also conceptualized, built, and implemented the collection onto Michigan Online.
So now let's go over this collection's reach and where we kind of saw it going. What we really do love about this collection is that it doesn't only apply to the UM community. The material and content leverage created from this project work for not just university students across the US, but across the globe as well. And even for people who just feel as though they need to switch from their current positions and careers. What we want is our lifelong learners to feel comfortable with our content and be able to tailor it personally to their own lives and where they currently are in their careers. Especially in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, we felt an online tool in a time where certainty doesn't exist could only be beneficial and even more helpful.
And now we're going to talk about the key takeaways that Ryan and I took from working on this collection. And so first were the skills gained, and we gained project management, cross-collaboration, navigating ambiguity, leadership, problem-solving skills, and communication skills. And these aren't the only skills that we learned, but these are the most important that we wanted to highlight. And then in terms of broader concepts, we learned the value of working on a long-term project with different internal teams, undergoing the project phases from proposal to completion, and collaborating with other fellows and student groups. And from these, we really got the opportunity to experience a real world scenario and what that might look like, working with different collaborators. And then for the professional development team, they saw the benefit of working cross-functionally, as well as adding another OLX to diversify the content portfolio. And this also tied into our third bullet point of attaining a partnership development team goal to reach the student audience. And so we want to conclude this presentation by saying thank you. The partnership development team is excited to bring you more projects in the coming semesters.
Thank you all for listening.